Good morning, Stans. My name is Stan. Welcome to the world of extra. I honestly haven't been doing the best recently, and it feels so weird because I feel like I have everything I want in life, and I'm so blessed, and I really recognize that, and I have so many things to be grateful for, but mentally I just haven't been doing the best recently. I keep thinking to myself, like, this is so unlike me, and it makes me so uncomfortable. And if you guys have seen my videos, you guys know that it makes me so uncomfortable to be vulnerable, and I feel like one of the main reasons is I know a lot of people look up to me, and I feel like I have this image that I have to keep up. Like, I want to make sure that people see me as this inspiring person, someone who's really strong all the time, you know? But I feel like it's really important for you guys to see like my vulnerable side as well, because honestly, that's what makes us human. I really wasn't gonna vlog today. I almost skipped an upload this week, but I know that vlogging really is my passion, and doing this and just, you know, turning on the camera and not really forcing anything today, and just having you guys with me will make me feel so much better than just like being on my phone all day. I'm trying not to beat myself up today. I was gonna wake up at 7 a.m. and I had an alarm and everything. I turned it off, snoozed it probably like 10 times, and now it's almost noon. There's a fine line between giving yourself time and allowing yourself to feel everything and just taking the day slow and falling into really bad habits. Today I really just want to try my best to, you know, start the day and maybe even cook a meal. As long as I'm nice to myself and I know that I'm trying my best and I'm not beating myself up for not being able to be as productive as I wanted to be. Everything for me to get out of bed today, so I'm really proud of myself for being able to get ready today. Last week I've actually cried every single day for 7 days in a row, and I know you don't see that on social media, so it's really hard to like even think about me being sad, especially because I upload every single week and I upload on my stories and everything. But I want you guys to remember that this is also part of my job. Of course, this is my passion, but this is also my full-time job, so life goes on. So today I just wanted to show you guys like a perspective into like my vulnerable side of my life. If someone you probably put on a pedestal like me also gets sad, also get down, also have like mental health crisis, and I can push myself and get myself to do all these things in a day, even when I'm like at my lowest, you guys can do that as well, you know? At the end of the day, I'm just human just like you guys. No amount of followers or no amount of money differentiates us from the fact that we're both human and we're both able to feel things. Also, just for the record, I don't do that yoga stretching shit every single day. I don't sit in my balcony every single day with a cup of tea. I don't do all that extra shit every day, you know? I guess to some extent it is for the video, but I know myself doing all those extra things sometimes, like literally going out of your way to like stretch and do yoga when you never do that, or making yourself a cup of tea. I don't even like tea that much. Doing all those things, at least for me, give me a sense of control, and when I'm like spiraling emotionally and mentally, I love regaining that control, you know? It makes me realize that at the end of the day, I am still in control and I am still a very capable person. I know a lot of you guys would understand if you guys are struggling mentally as well, but I haven't done the dishes in a week and it's kind of disgusting. I also haven't been cooking any meals. I've been using Uber Eats for all my meals, and today finally I've gained some physical and mental and emotional energy, so I'm trying to just take advantage of that and replacing all my bad habits with good ones. So, gonna do the dishes for the first time this week. lot. Honestly, it took longer than expected. Of course, like filming and cooking at the same time just takes so much time and effort, but I am so happy I cooked. Cheers! I'm gonna have a little Yakult. Because I woke up at noon today, this is my first meal of the day. It's not a good habit to be skipping meals, so I made sure to cook something really healthy. This is my #1 comfort food. This is sinigang. It's Filipino food. It's basically tamarind soup with lots of vegetables and lots of meat. Of course, I have it with rice. And this pink thing is fried shrimp sauce. This is definitely one of my favorite foods of all time. If you're struggling today, make sure you don't compare your bad days with my bad days. Like I said, today isn't specifically like a really bad day for me. I'm finally regaining some energy emotionally and physically, so that's why I'm able to do this. Do not compare your experiences with anyone else online. Just because I'm telling you that I'm struggling and I'm doing all these things, you don't have to compare your struggles with my struggles. And how I cope with my struggles, your way is valid as well. Don't be like, oh my god, why is Stan struggling but he's able to do all these things? Why am I struggling and I'm not able to do anything at all? That's not how it works. That's not the purpose of this video. I just want to give you guys motivation during my good days, you know? Just to remind you guys, I know it's really cheesy and so cliche, that everything gets better. And honestly, time is such a healing factor to everything. And another thing, a lot of you guys probably don't know why you're feeling the way you are. Sometimes it's literally just a chemical imbalance in your brain. At least for me right now, I know exactly why I'm feeling this way. I'm not really ready to talk about it online yet, but I'm so glad that my family and friends are always with me. I am so lucky to have such a good support system. Life goes on, you know? Humans love a good reward system. So, because I've been so productive today, I'm gonna take you guys allowing me to go get some vegan ice cream. But before that, I have to do my chores of the day. I know I've done a lot already. Just getting ready for the day is an achievement if you're having a mental health crisis. But if I don't do the dishes now, I know I'm not gonna be doing the dishes for a while. When you're having a hard time mentally, I think doing chores is one of the most annoying things. Because doing chores or not is not a choice. Like, it has to be done, you know? You got this, bestie. It's actually already 4:30 p.m. now. I was really tired, so I sat on the couch and I couldn't get out of the couch. I almost slipped back into scrolling on Instagram for hours again, but I had to pull myself out. Sometimes I'm thinking I wish I could just pause life for a second, so I have the time to just chill and have no responsibilities at all. Life doesn't wait for you to get better, and that's just the reality of it, and it's really hard sometimes. But also, because life keeps going, you guys should also be optimistic that time will fix anything. When I'm optimistic about things, sometimes I get really negative comments saying, oh my god, Stan, you're optimistic because you have money, or like you're living your dream life, da 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 da. And even me saying you have to be grateful for the things you have triggered some people in the past. Because they're like, of course you have things to be grateful for. I have nothing to be grateful for because life sucks, da 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 da. But that is exactly the mindset you want to get out of. I know it's really hard, and the reality of it is some people have it better than others. But with that mentality, some people have it worse than others. That's why I tell you guys not to compare your struggles and how you cope with anyone else, because we all have our own ways. What I've learned through therapy is you are more in control of yourself than you think. Sometimes, especially when you're having a really hard time and you don't know why you're feeling the way you are, it really feels like you're not in control of anything anymore. You really have to tell yourself and believe that there are ways to get better. Just make sure you're nice to yourself all the time. Don't beat yourself up for feeling a certain way. Give yourself credit for every little progress you make towards getting better. Of course, you won't get better right away. It is a process. But for example, if you were to get out of bed at least once today and you weren't able to yesterday, that is already progress. And you have to give yourself credit for that. Just that mindset of hope and optimism will really help you get better. When I first started YouTube and everything, I was so hard on myself. I'm like, if I'm not able to go to the gym in the morning, cook a meal, film and edit a video in a day, do all this and that, I'm not good enough. Or I'm subconsciously guilty that I'm not productive enough. But that mindset causes so much more damage than good. You got this, bestie. It honestly is really hard though. I am allowing myself to feel everything and take everything day by day, but at the same time, I know I'm stronger than my mental health issues, so I don't want to baby my anxiety. I don't want to baby my negative emotions. I mean, I do acknowledge that they're there, but I know I'm stronger than that. I feel like I'm hanging out with you guys, and that's why I'm able to do all these chores, I think. Vlogging is one of my coping mechanisms, so honestly, thank you so much for always being here for me. Even if you're literally just watching, it really means a lot to me. It probably feels like I'm just rambling on and on about every little thing today, but we all need someone to talk to, you know? Not only do I have the best friends in the world and family, but I also have the best stands. Matcha, chocolate, and charcoal. They literally had charcoal ice cream. I've never had charcoal ice cream in the past. And also these like yellow bits. It's apparently bee pollen. And apparently it's a superfood and has a lot of vitamins and minerals. It doesn't really taste like anything apparently. Let's try the matcha first. That's yummy. So apparently this place is a vegan ice cream place, but they also don't use sugar at all. They only use fruits and honey to make it sweet. The matcha's good. Let's try the chocolate. The chocolate one might be the best one. Wait, let's try the charcoal one. The charcoal one is the sweetest. It tastes like coconut and dates. And apparently it's good for your digestion as well. My least favorite one is the matcha because it doesn't really taste like matcha. It tastes like coconut milk. And the best one is the chocolate in my opinion. Today has been so productive, and I think the hardest part, I know you guys could relate, is getting yourself to start being productive, but like once you get the flow going, it's kind of easier to maintain it. And you know what? If you were able to make any sort of progress, reward yourself. Productivity doesn't have to be restrictive. So go get yourself some ice cream. One of the main reasons I wanted to get out of the house and like come to like a nice quiet cafe is actually because I have to do some work. Like I said earlier, the hardest part about having a mental health crisis, everything else in the world just keeps going. You still have to go to work, you still have to go to school. I've been procrastinating a lot. I haven't been replying to my manager. I know they're kind of worried about me. They've been messaging me, but every little task just sounds like a lot of work, you know? So I'm just gonna be here replying to all the messages and emails that I've been piling up for the last week, and I know everything will be fine. That is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be reading the comments, so make sure you guys leave a comment. And again, I just want to tell you guys to be nice to yourselves. I'm gonna have my well-deserved nap now. I had such a productive day. And I'm just gonna meet my best friend Patrick tonight just to have a little chat and dinner. I know this week's video is a little bit different, but I hope you guys enjoy this chill little day in my life video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again in my next video next week. Bye!